Good people, Samurai Lee from Fight Talk here. I'm delighted to be joined by Dave Allen. I'm out in London for the Dillian White training camp ahead of his British title fight. How's everything going?
Yeah, very good, thank you. Yeah, only here for a couple of days. He would have told me July 30th that I would be here now, helping the man prepare for his British title fight. You know, first of all, I'd be gutted because obviously I lost the fight, but you know, we didn't get on very well before the fight. So the fact that I'm here now helping him prepare, you know, it's crazy, but you know, we're getting on really well. Me and Dillian got on really well. Now there's a lot of mutual respect there after the fight. You know, the fight didn't set the world alight, but it was a hard enough night in the ring, you know, and he definitely earned my respect, and I took enough lumps off him, I think, to earn his respect as well.
I think it's a testament to the way you carried yourself. I saw you after the fight, didn't I? And I think no one had a bad word to say about the way you carried yourself after the fight. Obviously, it was a defeat that you believed in, a fight you believed you could win, but I think you carried yourself well, and that's why a lot of people are now talking about you, and it's done a lot of positives for you.
Yeah, you know, I took the fight on like relatively short notice. But, you know, it was the inexperience that cost me. You know, Dillian boxed Joshua on that massive occasion, you know, more fights, and you know, the better man won on the night, and that's all I can say about it, really. And he's looking great this week. He looks, I don't know if I'm a little bit unfit or he's getting better, because you know, we sparred yesterday and he looks in tremendous shape. You know, if Ian Lewison isn't ready, you know, he will not go the distance, you know, like I did. He'll get took out. It was very sharp, it was very good.
How did it come about then? Did he just reach out to you and say, look, I want you to come down and help me with the fight, or is it sort of back and forth?
Yeah, me and Dillian, we've kept in touch since the fight, you know, sporadically. We're not best friends, you know, and we're never going to be best friends or anything, you know, but I said that respect's there, you know. We've kept in touch, small talk, house things when you're fighting, and you know, Ian Lewison's a similar size to me, similar build, you know, and we get some good rounds in, you know. Obviously Josh is here as well, another sparring partner, so we've got all bases covered, you know. But yeah, it's a random one. I didn't think I'd be sat in London, you know, sparring Dillian White anytime soon, but yeah, we're here now.
You've been sightseeing at all? You're just getting the business done?
We've been to Sheesh in Chigwell, I think it is, and it was a little bit posh for my liking. I'm a KFC man, you know. Toby Carver is as good as it gets, so it was a beautiful place, beautiful food, and you know, he's looking after us. He's been to Klitschko camps, you know, and he's seen what top level boxing is all about, and that's not just in the ring, it's outside the ring, how you carry yourself, and you know, he's treated us really well, and I've enjoyed my trip so far.
You can't say no fairer than that. Do you reckon it's something you can see yourself doing again? You know, if obviously if everything goes well and he gets the win and moves on to higher level opponents, you see yourself coming down again?
Yeah, you know, because when you fight a man, unless you bump him in a round, you kind of got that bond. Me and Dillian now, we're always gonna have that night in Leeds Arena, you know. And it was, like I said, the fight wasn't great, but the atmosphere, he was there. The atmosphere was crazy that night.
Great atmosphere there.
You know, I'm always gonna have a soft spot for the man. You know, he gave me a big opportunity. You know, my profile's kind of gone through the roof now. So yeah, I've got a soft spot for him, you know, like if people mention the name Dillian White, I'm like, yeah, you know, I like that fella, you know, which is crazy, like I said, but yeah, you know, if he needs me to come and spar anytime, you know, you know, it's a little bit of a trek, but like I say, it's beneficial for myself as well. Slowly, you know, I'm hoping it's going to kickstart me getting myself back into the gym, and beneficial for us both, not just him, you know. Selfish reasons for myself, you know, it's good for me too.
Something I was going to touch on, obviously you were due to fight, I think it was 3rd of September, that's a couple of weeks ago. Didn't work out, couple of reasons, couple of personal things. What's the situation with yourself now?
Yeah, obviously I pulled out of the fight, you know, it's been documented what the issues are, and I laugh about it now. You know, I have my good days and my bad days. You know, today's a good day. You know, and leading up to that fight, you know, maybe the come down from the Dillian fight didn't really help things. You know, things are back on track now. You know, I'm not going to go into details of whatever, but it's all I've got to do is I just need to put a good 6 weeks together, you know, and that's not just in the gym, that's keeping mentally on a level of where I can handle everything, you know. And November 26th, I told Eddie, and I said, listen, I private messaged him, reached out to him, I said, Eddie,
don't always respond to them, you know.
I said, get me on this show, Eddie, get me on this show. I said to Kel, please message Eddie, tell him to get me on it. Anyone who can get in touch with Eddie Hearn. I've been in touch with them to tell Eddie, get me on the show. You know, I think people want to see me on the show because, like I say, the Gavin fight on Sky wasn't pretty awful. Dillian fight maybe not great, but the build-up. How many men do you know can come in a tweed suit and a red baseball cap? You know,
You've got a bit of stick for that, though.
Yeah, bring something different to the game, a little bit of character, you know, and if I can get the right opponent, you know, someone who will come and fight. You know, Dillian could have come and fought, but he knew what I was about, and he boxed me in fair play. You know, he got the win that way. But you know, if he can get with the right opponent, I can be in some very exciting fights. So hopefully they can sort something out.
So is this your kick start now for starting again fresh, obviously down in the training camp as such? Is this going to keep you in the gym now? You're going to keep focused? You think this will help? Yeah,
I'm going to be back at the Ingle gym Monday. You know, as of right now, I'm a free agent in terms of being managed by anyone. I'm not managed by anyone now. You know, I've got a few loose ends to tie up, but you know, I'm going to be back in the Ingle gym Monday. You know, if sparring opportunities do come up, you know, I am going to be looking to take them, you know, and that's what I was doing yesterday. There was no sparring partner mentality involved from myself, from Josh, from the other fella. You know, I'm not coming to be a sparring partner no more. I'm coming to try and win rounds, and that's what I didn't do before. You know, I was a sparring partner, but now I come in to spar. But I was trying to win the rounds yesterday. I'm trying to, you know, really compete, and obviously because the man beat me before, I wanted to punch his head.
I was going to say, do you think that's a lot to do with the occasion as well that you had? You had the big
a bit of extra needle there. Yeah. I'm thinking this man's got one over on me. So yesterday, you know, I tried, you know, you try and get one back. So it was very good rounds yesterday, very good rounds. You know, I only wish that is what we showcased on July 30th, because it would have been a hell of a fight. It would have lasted 10 rounds, but it would have been one hell of a fight. And yeah, so I'm going to be looking. Hopefully, I'll be on the night of the Giants, land of the Giants. I'm not sure what they're calling it. Hopefully, I'll be on.
They changed it a couple of times.
As long as I'm on the show, I'm not bothered. They can call it what they want. So yeah, that's the plan. You know, but. I'm not really looking at anything. I'm not looking too far in the future, but that is obviously a massive show, and anyone who wants to be involved in boxing should want to be on a show like that.
Yeah. Do you want to come forward opponent, someone you can maybe showcase a little bit more of your boxing ability?
No, I just want to showcase the fact that I'm a dangerously hard man, scarily hard, made of marble, because that's what I've got going for me. You know.
Is it the marble rhino now?
I'm not sure. You know, I've been thinking about it.
I like that.
Chopping and changing from white and marble. You know, and I've got to use what's good for me. You know, I've got boxing ability, but when it comes for real and the screaming people in the arena, I want to fight. You know, and the Gavin fight, I wasn't able to do that because I kind of smothered my own work. The White fight, I couldn't do it because Dillian was just a little bit clever. He came in with a clever game plan and moved and kind of threw me off. I couldn't get my punches off. So fight I would like personally, I don't know how likely this is, but I'd like to fight Jarrell Miller. You know, Big Baby Miller.
Big Baby, yeah.
He comes and fights and swings, and I don't see myself getting stopped by anybody in the world. You know, people say, oh, so-and-so would knock you out. And I'm like, listen, he's not going to knock me out. Don't stop talking this nonsense, because that can't happen. Like, in my mind, that's an impossibility. So yeah, Big Baby Miller is a fight I would love. Because I think people are talking about him, but I've not really seen anything special there. So I don't think he's as good as Dillian.
Yeah.
So if I don't fight anyone at that level, it's just set down, you know, Lamb Sexton as he called him.
That's quite vocal about that Lamb Sexton.
That's a possibility, you know, for the English. It doesn't really set my pulse racing, which is crazy to say, because if you'd asked me 6 months ago, like, Sam Sexton for the English, that's a big fight. But now, you know, Jarrell Miller.
Dillian's whet your appetite a little bit, ain't he?
Yeah, I want to fight the best, you know, I want to test myself, you know. I did lose the fight, but that week, like I said, with Warrington, we was the main event, you know, it was just great, you know, and obviously I need to prove myself, I need to get some wins, get back up there for that, but like Shannon Briggs, anyone, I'm not bothered, I will fight anyone. The winning record's gone now, so like, I don't care, like, I'll fight whoever, you know. But like I said yesterday, if I can be in the home corner and be built up again, possibly on Matchroom or whatever, that'd be lovely as well, but you get what you're given in this game, and we'll see.
Have you had any contact from Eddie Hearn at all?
He retweets my tweets and favourites my tweets and then doesn't reply to the private message, and it kind of pisses me off.
Tell him.
Well, you know, hopefully, you know, Sky Sports is really where you want to be. You know, Box Nation's great, it's good for boxing, but Sky Sports for me, like this is, Frank Warren's going to see this now, but like, he's not fighting on Box Nation, so I kind of cut them ties there a little bit.
Frank Warren sees it.
I think Sky Sports is where you want to be. I'm a massive Tyson Fury fan personally, and as a fan, he's on Box Nation. Joshua's on Sky Sports, and look at the profile difference. Tyson Fury for me is a 10 times better fighter, but purely because of Sky Sports and Matchroom, Joshua's a superstar and Tyson Fury's not. So I want to be on Sky Sports. So yeah, Eddie, like if you're watching this, even reply to my message or sort something out and just let it get it out there. So.
Well, listen, final thing. Obviously, Dill's fighting for the British title.
Yep.
They were trying to get it for yourself and him first time round. So now are you going to look to go English route and then maybe British if Dill wins and steps up?
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed that we wasn't a British title fighter now, like Lewis. And the only thing he's got over me is a win in China against some awful opponent, but it was for a 12-round belt, so fair enough, rules are rules. Hopefully Dill can win that, and hopefully he just gives it up straight away. He wins the British title. There's not really much. Why would he keep hold of it? I believe he's far above this domestic level.
Yeah.
He's got to show that against Ian. I think he's a dangerous fighter. I've not seen a lot of him, but what I have seen the Prize fight and a few other fights, he's very dangerous. So yeah, I want a British title. I've always said that. I will not be out of this boxing game until either I win the British title or I'm on a Latvian license getting banged out in a round all over
Danny
Europe.
Williams style.
Yeah, all over Europe. So November 26th, Sam Sexton is what I'm foreseeing in my mind, possibly for the English. That is what I'm foreseeing, worst comes to worst, just get back in the gym, enjoy things, and wait for something, even if that's 2017. I'm only 24, there's no real rush, but we'll see what happens. I'm in a good place right now, enjoying my time down south. I don't understand the words a lot of people are saying to me, but it's good. And
I think the feeling's probably mutual. They probably don't know what you're saying either, so it's all right.
Yeah, people up there, people back in Doncaster don't understand what I'm saying, so there's not much up down here. So yeah, it's been a good couple of days, and thanks to Dillian for that. I appreciate it. It's lifting my spirits coming down here, and it's giving me a little bit of hunger, and I'm bang up for it, So yeah, it's been good.
Well, from my point of view, obviously you seem in a positive place, mate, and it's good to see. It might be the kickstart of you getting your head down and concentrating on the boxing and putting your ability out there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah. I believe it's all there. It's just a case of time and patience, and that patience in myself, and a lot of patience is needed from other people around me because I am hard work. So yeah.
So listen, thanks a lot for talking to Fight Talk again. As you were the first guest on my podcast, and I always appreciate your time giving it up to me. So thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.